is going on, guys? Neo here, trying out the new map. I played it for a few hours, actually probably about 4 hours the other night here. Played some Breakthrough, played some Conquest. It's got its own dedicated server if you're interested in trying the new map, but don't really want to have to wait to try it out a few times. Try tagging from different sides, try it on Breakthrough, try it on Conquest. You are able to do that. Now, the first thing that we saw there, that is the trailer for one of the new elite skins, the French resistance fighter. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I actually quite like that. We are trying to push towards the first sector on Breakthrough. The first thing I'll say about these maps is they do seem to be fairly well balanced. Like I say, I played it for about 4 hours the other night, and I played it on attack, I played it on defense, I played Breakthrough and Conquest. I was able to win going both directions on Conquest. I was able to win on offense and on defense in Breakthrough, but I was also able to lose. So it seems to me like the better team is probably the team that's going to win. Conquest, I didn't really notice much difference in terms of an advantage regarding which side you attack from on Breakthrough. I think it's generally the case that defense I tend to give the advantage to. The attackers have to come to them. They can set up shop, but as you can see, people who work together, who attack as a team, they'll be able to overcome that disadvantage and they'll be able to push through. I think that the balancing is on point. I think it's good where it is. I don't think we need to move any particular flags. I think there's a lot of good things in this map. I really enjoyed this map. Like I say, I played it for 4 hours straight in a Mercury only playlist. I don't think I could do that with a lot of maps in any Battlefield game. And I'm not sick of it. I would go back and play this map later tonight. As for the map itself, visually, very impressive, very stunning. Yeah, when you play Conquest, there are tanks, there are airplanes. One side does have more tanks than the other, like it was advertised. It's an asymmetric map, so the side with more tanks doesn't have any planes, so that's kind of the trade-off. If you're playing on the side with a ground disadvantage, you definitely need to have some dedicated assaults or guys who are at least willing to switch it up and play assault when a vehicle starts harassing you. It's pretty straightforward. You just got to work with your team and play what they need. Perfecting the vaulting mechanic in this game. And here's the A objective. It's got some cover here, but totally destructible. It's got an open field on the one side, kind of towards the northeast, and that hilly terrain that we saw on the other side. So I was pretty critical of some of the maps in this game, somewhat critical of some of the maps in this game in my last video. And if I have to give Mercury an overall grade, it does pretty good. I mean, I don't know how you want to grade it. I would give it, I don't know, an A, I guess, if you want to go with the lettering system. If you want a percentage, I'm not entirely sure where I'd give it. I think it probably could be improved in some ways, but overall, I think it's definitely one of the better maps to come out in Battlefield in the last few games, I would say. Like I say, I really enjoyed this game. And one of my biggest things going back playing older games was the insane amounts of verticality that those maps had. And I mean, you can see from the gameplay already how much verticality this map has. So the flags, obviously, they change a little bit in Conquest. There are flags down by the water. You have to worry about people on the hill. You have to worry about people down on your level. You have to worry about people halfway up the hill. You know, people coming from behind you, people in front of you. This kind of captures some of the chaos that I expect a battle actually would be like, you know, where you're not sure where you might get shot from. You know, that's, I think overall, I think that's the goal here. That's what we were looking for. And you can see here, there's some boats in the harbor. Jump on one, you can look around, you can swim in the water. It's very crystal clear water. It looks really, really quite nice. Heading towards the B flag here. Finished clearing that sector, so we're moving forward. For this match, given that it was my first match, I wanted to kind of take things slow, not necessarily push up into instant death, not knowing any of the angles. So I went recon on this one. I'm still rocking this Elfslater 1906. I still highly recommend this weapon. You know, like I've said, it was my favorite rifle for the medic class in BF1. It's now my favorite rifle for the recon class in Battlefield 5. It's really satisfying. There's no one-hit kill to it, which is maybe its downfall, but it's really satisfying when you can land that double tap and get the kill. Yeah, like I was saying, I didn't really know the angles. I wasn't too keen on pushing up and running into, you know, crossfires and verticality and all this. So I'm playing back a little bit. I'm using my spotting flares, using my respawn beacon, and I thought I heard someone in the water here. That's what I'm looking for, but apparently not. And yeah, you'll see when I fire off those flares all the points that you get from spot assists and spotting enemies. And taking the B flag there. It's down in the water, just on the other side of this hill. It's actually on beach level though, so that's again verticality in spades in this map. And now we have to push up the hill in order to assist our team taking the A flag. Heard something down there, but it must have been that teammate. Start heading up this hill, follow this vehicle. This guy's coming down the hill from A. They're gonna try and take back their objective, but we're gonna head this way and try to head them off so that we can take the sector before they get a chance. Cover all over the place. There's a plane there. There's a guy vaulting. There's rocks if you are down the hill. There are places you can take cover. There's a building right there. So yeah, I think I died to a guy in that building actually, and in that time we took the sector. So now we're pushing over to the next sector, the second to last one, and I'm just trying to spot guys, clear guys out, so that my team can push forward and get up to that ridge. Then we can push forward to the next ridge. Which initially I thought that's where the A point was, but that is not the case. So we're going to push up to that ridge over there. In a second here. Oh yeah, that little I don't know if it's a radar tower or what that is, but it's cover. You can hide in it. You can get some pretty nice angles out of it. We'll see one a little bit later. Yeah, here we approach. Spawn beacon down. We got... This is kind of the first point of resistance for this sector. You guys are on... Have to charge the one hill from the other. So it puts you at a disadvantage unless you have guys spotting for you, thinning out the crowd a little bit for you. See if... Missed that first shot. That might have got it for me if I had been able to land it. Yeah, overall, I think we're doing okay. That guy's over there still. I know he is. So highly recommend you guys have a kill feed up there. You can see he's dead now, burnt toast. So we can stop holding that angle and we can check this out. You can see they obviously exploded spawn beacon. We're just gonna mag dump into it anyway, just for fun. And then you can see the angle you get here. You can see, pardon me, you can see the buildings down there at the A point. You can see the road approaching the A point. People are trying to flank. You can see the beach. You can see the boats in the harbor. Come around this side here, you can get a cheeky little angle here where I'm actually going to take out a guy at that building. Not sure how he got past all our guys over there, but he goes prone, and that was the end of his life. yeah, guys, if you're getting shot up and you don't know where they're shooting you from, don't just go prone. Because odds are you don't know where they're at, but they have a full view of you, and going prone is an easy kill. Here we are again, pushing up the hill, so we'll throw a little spot and flare up there. And this is the last sector now, so to me this is the one that's the hardest to take, in my opinion. If the enemy, or the defending side, the enemy in this case, if they coordinate their squads with artillery strikes, they could probably hold off for quite a while just with that. But my team played it pretty smart. We called in smoke and we got on the point and we didn't back down, essentially, is what it came to. We outnumbered them, and even though they called in an artillery strike, we managed to survive and took the point rather quickly, just with overwhelming numbers. So like I was saying, overall, I think this map is really good. It's really refreshing. This is what I hoped this map would be when Battlefield 5 added new maps. So this map gives me a lot of hope that the new map being unveiled next week, Merida, I believe it was. Maybe I'm pronouncing that wrong. Yeah, I'm pretty hopeful that that map, which pairs with this one somewhat in that they're both Greece maps, I believe. I'm hopeful that it'll be a good map too. I think that this is definitely a step in the right direction, and this is the way that the game should be going. I think we're on a good trajectory. I think that, yeah, so that's Mercury. Like I was saying, I think the game is in a good place. I think it's going in a good direction, and I am excited to see what the next new map will bring, and to get back into Mercury next time I play. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time.